Hello, and welcome back to Marvin, Matt, and Music. Hello, and today we are giving you our first reactions to the new Vince Staples album titled Vince Staples.
I've been a Vince Staples fan for a while, ever since Hell Can Wait. That EP was pretty good, to Summertime 06 right here, to Big Fish Theory. There were some pretty solid tracks on that. Now here we got new album, Vince Staples by Vince Staples.
Vince Staples. Vince Staples. Vince Staples. Vince Staples.
22 minutes long, 10 tracks. Let's get into it. Let's do this. Alright, first track is Are You With That? Produced by Kenny Beats. I think he worked with him a lot on this album. Alright, it was pretty decent album opener. Set the mood. It was nice and mellow. I think that's something that I can listen to a lot. Let's see, next track. This one's called Law of Averages. Alright, another like mellow electronic style production.
So the first two songs of the album are songs that were previously released, so I did manage to hear those two songs before the album came out. So no surprises there, with Are You With That being more of a laid-back, chill song, and Law of Averages being more of a hype song.
Next one here, this one's called Sundown Town. Let's see where he takes this track. Let's see where he takes the rest of the album.
Track number 3, we got Sundown Town, another kind of laid-back beat on this song, and I would say he's kind of rapping about his romanticism with guns, but also with seeing deaths on his street with it, so kind of like a duality, I guess, going on there.
Now, like what I usually like about Vince Staples is that with each project he takes it into a different direction, like sonically. Based on the first 3 tracks here so far, it seems he's done it again. You know, a lot of like mellow, relaxed vibes with like bass heavy electronic style production. So I wonder if the whole album is going to be this way. Not so bad so far, but I'm not loving it, you know?
Decent track, I guess. Move on to The Shining. Hear this track out. Okay, The Shining. Okay, so another kind of laid back beat going on here. He's got a nice hook. He's got a nice flow going on, but I'm failing to see more in-depth verses from him. I'm seeing more of flow and cadence carrying the album so far.
Alright, so we're 4 songs into the album now, and I think this is something that would be enjoyed more in the dark. So that's why I just turned the lights off. Let's get back into the album. This track here is called Taking Trips.
Trippy. Okay, Taking Trips. Seemed like a good beat there. I kind of like the bounce around in the beat, sort of like Law of Averages. You know, felt the movement in the beat. It was catchy just from the fact of just repeating trippy a bunch of times. Trippy. I kind of enjoyed that track, I would say.
Alright, so far this project, it doesn't have a track that kind of like hits you in the face and just like shouts in your ear like, yo, this is like a banger. Like there's no bag back style song so far. There's no Blue Suede. But I got 4 songs left, and then the album's done. It's certainly seeming like a very relaxing album, you know? It's like mood music. You put this on in the background and you just relax, you have some fun, you consume some substances while this is playing, and you just relax. Alright, this track here, this one is The Apple in the Tree.
All these songs have been relatively short, like 2 minutes long each. Putting together a short album, 22 minutes long total, 10 songs total. The Apple and the Tree, it sounds like this is just like an interlude song because it's about a minute long.
Okay. A little bit more upbeat, but still very similar vibes to the previous songs on the album. I really like the vocalists featured on this track. Haven't heard of them before. Fouché. I think they might be the highlight of the album for me so far. Their voice is very like raw and vulnerable.
This is the first track on the album where I feel like it's really expanding the album's perspective. First few songs just kind of kept me narrow in the same lane. This song taking me out of it a little bit, but also bringing me back to his home, like the title says, Take Me Home. More lyrics about his gang associations, about seeing people on the streets, laying them out, and then leaving the state because he doesn't want any more felonies. And so it kind of gives you a feel of when he's home, it's really good to be home type of feeling, because you had a great feature on this song, giving you a great female voice. And I even think that the beat in the background did really nice, really bass heavy, ferocious beat even while she was singing. I really liked this song, really enjoyed this song for sure. This next song is called Lil Fade. Maybe catching a little fade here, we'll see.
Yo, it's kind of scary so far. Alright, not so scary anymore.
This song almost felt like it was like an interlude a little bit. Just kind of a continuous him saying if she sucks, and then, you know, not much of a verse I found in here. You know, with these short songs, it's hard to put it in a verse, I guess. But this one kind of just seemed like more of a transition. Kind of a song I would probably pass.
It's okay so far.
So, going on to this song called Lakewood Mall. Sounds like it's probably a local place.
Which I think is another skit interlude kind of track. But on a 10-track album that's 20 minutes long, I think 2 interlude tracks are a little bit too much. Like, this album has been super chill so far. We don't really need like 2 breaks in between tracks, you know?
Okay, but we're gonna go to the last song of the album.
One is which kind of describes how I felt about this album. Like, Oh, okay. This is the Vince Staples that I like. Man, that's gonna be like stuck in my head for a long time.
Yeah, I kind of like this song at the end here. The flow and his bars were good at that song. You know, he's good with like a fast pace, in your face kind of style. And I think it was like a pretty decent hype song. You know, so decent song there.
But that was the album. That was Vince Staples by Vince Staples. New release of 2021. Decent album. Again, it's more like moody background music that you put on. I don't know, man. It just wasn't for me.
So I'd say I'd probably be saving like 3 or 4 of these songs. Law of Averages, which was out earlier, so that wasn't too much of a surprise. I knew I kind of liked that going in, right? But for sure, 2 other songs I'm going to be taking away are Taking Trips and Take Me Home. I think those 2 songs stood out to me in this album. Nothing really else stood out to me too much on this album. Kind of a chill vibe for the most part. And, you know, it was just alright. If I'm going to give it a rating off my first impression, I wouldn't give it any more than like a 4 or 5 here. So we'll see. Maybe I'll listen to it a little bit more. Maybe not. I was more hyped for this album, but it's okay. You know, there's plenty of music coming around.
It was fine. It was okay. It wasn't shit. It wasn't bad. Highlights for me were definitely the first and the last track, Are You With That? And then Like I said earlier, he always takes his albums, he takes his projects in different directions, and that shows the versatility of the artist. So that's a good thing. Yeah, this one just won for me. I'll stick with FM. I'll stick with Big Fish. Stick with Hell Can Wait. I'm sure there's lots of people that will like this one, but on first listen, at least, this one just wasn't for me.
Let me know what you think.
All right, so that was Vince Staples, Marvin Matt Music, First Reaction. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, guys. And thank you for joining us. See you again next time. Peace.